So as soon as I graduated high school, I started taking summer courses at community colleges. I went to Blue Ridge Community College and then Nova. I did a year at Nova, and thankfully because I had so many credits from high school, I was able to go into George Mason as a junior. So my first year at George Mason was 2022. I started wanting to do forensic science, and then when I looked more into the environmental science program here, I realized that this is what I want to do, and I fell in love with it. I've had so much fun working with the people here and also with the students for outreach type of events. So I graduated with a bachelor's in environmental science in May of 2024, and I concentrated in ecological science, so I deal more with how organisms respond to other organisms and the environment, conditions like that. In my senior year, I took an oceanography class with Dr. Hupp, and as soon as she lectured, after the very first lecture she gave, I walked up to her and I was like, "This is so interesting. Tell me more about what you do, please. I'd love to learn." So she sat down and she had the time to talk to me, and she told me that they had an internship position opening up for a lab assistant in a couple months. She was like, "You should apply, you never know. I know you don't have experience with geology, but go for it." So I did. I ended up getting the position. I worked here on foraminifera, and she approached me one day and she said, "We have a lot of data that we need a master's student to take on and develop as a project because we need this data in order to contribute to something that I'm going to be doing in the future. Are you interested in getting a master's degree?" I was like, "Of course, I would love to." So I became a master's student and a teaching assistant, so I actually also teach in addition to doing research here. I've taught oceanography and physical geology, both of which are very fun. They're courses that a lot of students take to fulfill their natural sciences credit. So I teach and I do research while I'm getting my master's, and I realized that I love this. It's amazing. I get to come to the lab and I get to look at my samples, and then I get to go home and develop content for the students and then do my classwork as well. So that is where I'm currently at, and I think after this I am considering a PhD, maybe in something a little bit more terrestrial ecology related, because this is a lot of aquatic ecology and that's kind of a lot of what the Potomac Science Center is. But I've learned so much here, and I'm really excited to take this research and further it and hopefully make a publication.